London will always make tourists and fools of its natives. Take Wellington Arch, for example, the 19th century monument sitting in the middle of a busy road outside the walls of Buckingham Palace. How many times had I passed it, circled it, glanced its way and moved on? But it was just another well-heeled marker to me, a sign that I was close to Victoria, therefore closer to South London, aka home. Yet until Swain had arranged to meet on its roof, I'd never known the arch was hollow inside, that it had 3 floors with a museum and a cafe, and that it was even open to the public. He was already there when I arrived, hands in the pockets of his blue raincoat, which he buttoned up to the collar, looking up at the huge black brass sculpture that dominated the roof. Goddess of Peace descending on a 4-horse chariot going full tilt. The horses were frozen in mid-gallop, front hooves raised, heads twisted and turned in different directions. The outer 2 looking panicked, as if they'd realised they were about to drive the carriage into thin air and certain death. We're in London, South London, Clapham, sunny Clapham. It's actually quite sunny today. I'm the author of 4 books in reverse order, with the prominent one first, The Verdict, and then Voodoo Eyes, King of Swords, and Mr. Clarinet. Well, The Verdict is a legal thriller that's set in London, and it's about a legal clerk called Terry Flint, who has to defend a former friend of his who he fell out with in his 20s. He has this opportunity to get his revenge because his friend, he's charged with a friend's defence, playing a minor role in the whole proceedings, but he can either help his friend get free or he can damn him completely. And there's that persistent conflict, perpetual conflict throughout the book. You know, does he get his own back, yes or no? And of course there's the ebb and flow of, did the guy actually do what he's accused of or not? The other 3 are part of a trilogy that's set in Miami, Haiti and Cuba. This is crime stroke noir. Well, my mother's from Haiti and my dad's from Glasgow. So my dad's Scottish, but from far Glasgow. It's very important to have that distinction. And I was born here in Cambridge in Halloween 1966. But when I was about 4 or 5 months old, my parents took me to Haiti because they couldn't afford to raise me. So they took me to Haiti to live with my grandparents, and I stayed there until 1970. So I learnt to sort of walk and talk in Haiti and said my first words there and everything. I've been living in London on and off for over 20 years. With a couple of breaks here and there. But I'm currently based here and pretty much settled here because, you know, I've got my family here and everything. So I do consider it home now. For someone who doesn't know London, I'd say the West London takes itself very seriously. North London, it used to be a very Irish area. All parts of it were very Irish, and I felt very at home there. So I got a lot of Irish friends. I grew up with Irish people in Cambridge. So I always liked parts of North London. East London used to be really interesting, but it's now become very gentrified. And there's a great boxing gym in East London called the Repton, and you can still see very traditional East End boxing, if that's your thing. Every Friday at York Hall, Bethnal Green, have to say that. Shout out, you know, grew up there. South London's great, totally recommend that, especially Battersea, you know. Come and see the power station, come to the park, you know, it's great. You know, I like Battersea, I like living in South London. You know, that suits me fine. It used to be a working class area. It was a big hub of industry there. There used to be factories, a lot of river life. That's all gone. All the factories are closed. They've all been turned to luxury apartments. And it's, you know, like a lot of places within the sort of city or Greater London, it's become gentrified. It's a lot safer than it probably was before. But it's also lost some of its character, I think. Right over my shoulder is the Peace Pagoda, a little oasis of calm in the middle of a hustle and bustle of Clapham Junction. Pagoda was opened in 1985 and it attracts Tai Chi practitioners first thing in the morning, and it features in the verdict towards the end of the book. But I do come walking around here from time to time. It's a good walk, and it's particularly nice at this time of year because it's quite grim and forbidding. And over my left shoulder is, you'll see Albert Bridge nicely lit up just as the sun's going down. It looks spectacular at night, and it's not too bad in the daytime either.